1 second. I'm streaming right now. Give me 1 second.
Okay.
Yeah, we're going.
I will directly see it, read it. You can listen to it. So the first question is, do you know the story of Mulan? So why did she have to disguise herself?
Right now. Give me 1 second.
Okay.
You're good. You're good. Go ahead.
So do you know the story of Mulan? Why did she have to disguise herself as a man to join the army? So A, to take the place of her old age father, 父亲. You can call 爸爸.
Are we good, or did we just get frozen? No, we're okay. Just checking.
Guys hear me now? Hello.
Yes, I could hear you, Tree.
Okay, sorry. So did you guys see the first question? What's the answer? A or B? 父亲 or 兄弟, father or brother. So I guess she's probably the first female Chinese character you guys know, and maybe the only one from Disney movie Mulan, right? But for Chinese, we know her from our textbook. We are required to recite a melodious ballad, the Ode Mulan, 木兰辞. It's a beautiful poem. When you have time, you guys can check it out. So the first version appeared in the country during the Southern and Northern Dynasties period, AD 420 to 589. So no dragon beside her, okay? So in this case, the new movie was correct. Have you guys watched it? So the leading character, Liu Yifei, I really like her, but the plot, for Chinese, I like. Anyway, the score in China was pretty low. I mean, I understand it's not a movie only for Chinese, but it's lost the spirit of Mulan, I think, for my personal view. She was a normal girl with no magic power, but 12 years of fighting for her country, her family. And miraculously, she was able to survive all the hardships and killings without her identity as a woman being uncovered, and won numerous battles. So thanks to her firm determination, bravery, and the traditional filial piety, which means her respect for her parents. Mulan remains today a role model for many Chinese women. So in China, we have there was like a number of women warriors and generals in history, but Hua Mulan is the only one who doesn't have a record, the official record. So some people think she doesn't exist in history, but I guess it's because it was too long ago and she disguised herself as a man to serve in the imperial army to take the place of her aged father. So it's Fu Qing. The answer is A. So which is the sin of deceiving the emperor. So by law, her whole family would be killed, but the emperor let her go. So she was honorably discharged. So I guess that's one of the reasons she was not on the record. So the second question, next slide. Netflix announces the water margin adaptation. Chinese social media feels another Mulan. Which picture below belongs to the water margin? 一还是二呢？ Have anyone knows this news? So water margin. 第二页 next slide. Oh. So water margin is about the lives and ideals of a group of characters who fought against the corrupt Song dynasty that the Mongols conquered. It's reminiscent of the story of Robin Hood, but they have been actual outlaws. Popular legend stories later grew, and it's more about a fictional and less historically accurate than the Romance of Three Kingdoms, which I will show later. So most people are right. One, yes. The first picture is water margin, and the second picture is Journey to the West, the stage photo. The TV show was released in 1986, older than all of you. And it's so popular even today. Even every single summer holiday, one of the channel will air it. So during Tang Dynasty, a Buddhist named Xuanzang left Chang'an. Today is Xi'an. So my favorite city. Anjun, you have been there already, right? So which was the capital of Tang Empire. He left to travel to India in order to collect scriptures and information. So in Ming Dynasty era, so like 400 to 700 years ago, the fantastic tale was written, and it is regarded as the one of 4 best novels in China. So in the novel, an intelligent monkey and a small band of characters protects the monk during its journey. So other people, they, like including the monk, the pig, and the other person, they have magic powers, except the monk. So I would consider them like the superheroes in Marvel world. And cartoons and movies about this group and characters are popular with children here. And many Japanese games and animation were based on this. So let's move to the next slide. My PowerPoint here doesn't move. Can you see the next slide? 4 great classic novels of China. Okay. So we already know these 2, right? And the left 2 are the Romance of Three Kingdoms. So if you guys are into strategy, you can read this one because it's a semi-historical work said to be written by Luo Guanzhong. It's about the lives and struggles of the rulers and wars at the end of the Han Dynasty and in the Three Kingdom period. And the last one is The Dream of Red Chamber. So it was the last 4 classic novel to be written. I think it's more like a soap opera, similar with Downton Abbey, but it's described about the Qing Dynasty, the last dynasty of China. So it is appreciated because it gives a view into the lives of 2 ruling families of that time. So these are classic novels in the old times. Now we have numerous novels online. And I know in America, they have websites where people illegally translate Chinese novels to English ones. Even if they're poorly translated, they still attract many foreigners who like Chinese culture. So next slide, I will introduce like the heavenly God blesses people. So the anime is it's based on a novel of the same name. So on the first day it was released, it shot the top of different countries' charts and got over billions of viewers on the first day, very first day. So most Chinese show movies, they were poorly translated, but these two I showed on the PowerPoint with pretty good translating. So, but still a lot of things you need to understand is cultural background. The first is anime is still ongoing, still running. The YouTube has English subtitles. YouTube has the one, I think it's like the same. They updated in the same time. And the second one was TV show a few years ago. Netflix has it. So I personally like these two very much, and so are my foreign friends here. And the lines has a lot of metaphors, so you don't need to learn the words of it, but you can appreciate the beauty of it. So please read the descriptions when you try to watch it. So see if you like it or not. So I won't introduce the genre or the basic plot here. If you have in time and interest, you can check it later. So back to the third question. Third question, next slide. Is it showing the third question now?
Yes.
Okay, my screen has a delay. So how many emperors lived in the Forbidden City? 8个、10个、24个，还是36个呢？ Because we learned the numbers already, so I will just read the numbers. You guys, I can type it in the chat box. 是8个、10个、24个，还是36个呢？ So a little bit background of the Forbidden City. It was declared by UNESCO as a World Heritage Site in 1987, and also declared as the world's largest preservation of wooden structures. I see correct answers already. So the Forbidden City is the home of one of the biggest museums in the world, the Palace Museum. About 1 million artifacts that are housed within the Palace Museum in the Forbidden City are considered Chinese national heritage items. So it's the main attraction to tourists in Chinese capital city, Beijing. So it is one of the most visited Asian sites in the world, and a tour here will be an eye-opener. Every time I go to Beijing, I will visit that place. And every time I find more things, more historical things, more knowledge to learn. So if you have chance to go there, do some research beforehand. Otherwise, it will be just like boring artifacts for you. So 24, yes, 24个. The Forbidden City was home of 24 emperors, 14 from Ming Dynasty and 10 from Qing Dynasty. 14个from Ming Dynasty, 明朝，10个从清朝. So basically the last two dynasties in China from 1368 to 1911. So the next one, next slide, you can see the two pictures I took in 2018. So what are the main colors of the Forbidden City? 紫禁城、故宫。主体颜色是什么呢？ What are main colors? Yes, I see. Yeah, because you can see the answers from the picture, right? Yes, yellow and red. 来看一下啊 The blue is 蓝色. You can read after me. Blue, 蓝色. So 色 means color. 蓝 blue. 蓝色 green. 绿色 绿色 yellow 黄色黄色 red 红色红色 So 对的黄色和红色 yellow and red are the dominant colors in the Forbidden City. Forbidden City, literal translation will be 紫禁城, but we usually call it the Summer Palace will be 故宫. The most prominent color scheme is represented by the red walls and yellow roof tiles. Yellow symbolizes the earth element at the center. 黄色代表地. The emperor assumes that the imperial palace is at the world center, and his reign radicates out from it. So hence, yellow is associated with the emperor's imperial power, and pillars, windows, doors, and walls are mostly red, which symbolize auspicious events, happiness, celebration, popular within Chinese in daily use. So 红色 red is our daily use like for events such as like Chinese New Year. And one funny thing I found out in Japan when I traveled there, because our funeral is white. White means sad, pure, and red is for our wedding, means happy. But there is totally different. It's opposite. Because when they learn Chinese culture in China, like in old times, and they spread it out when they're back to Japan, they got it wrong. So they thought like, okay, red for funeral. So it's interesting. Okay, next one, 第五题. How many rooms in the Forbidden City? 我们故宫有多少个房间呢? So anyone still remember how to read the numbers? 千百十. You guys did the research already, right? So it is said that there are totally 9999.5个. So it's 9,999.5 rooms in the Forbidden City because only God of heaven could entitle to 10,000 rooms. Emperor Chengzu, the Ming Dynasty's emperor, who built Forbidden City, declared himself the son of the God of heaven, thus defining the smaller size of his palace. Therefore, it had half a room less when it was built. However, in ancient Chinese architecture, one room refers to a square space among 4 pillars in a whole. So it is impossible to have a half a room among 4 pillars. So by the latest count, there are 9,371 9,371个房间 rooms, including big and small palaces, halls, towers, pavilions. So the 9,999.5个房间 is just a myth. Okay, you all got it right. So anyone, I will just point someone because we learned numbers last time. Let me check. Emily, can you read the numbers?
The one at the bottom?
The both of them. The first one, you can start from the first one. 9,000 something. How do you read in Chinese? So what is 9? 9. And then what is 1,000? Okay, 9,000. You can read after me. Yes. What is 3? 3
3
对300 and what is 7? 9370 So do you still remember what is 1? 1 的9371 You can read after me. 9370
370
1
1
Yeah, can you repeat?
So
9371
9371
特别棒，特别棒。Okay, let's do the next quiz. Thank you, Emily. 谢谢你。Next one. 第6题 Does China have churches? 有还是没有呢？ Yes 是有 No 没有 So you notice we have yes and no. We later you will notice yes and no. We have different Chinese for it in different situation. So in this case, 有 or 没有，有 is have, 没有 is not have. Wow, most people say no. No, we do have churches. We have a church just by our office building. I remember last year, cultural clarity program, we had one student ask me like, can we say God in China? I was like, oh my God, of course we can. Everyone has the right to choose a religious belief here, and we respect other people's choice. So we have temples and churches. And in some temples, Taoism, Buddhism are practiced at the same time. So different religions go well with each other here, including Muslim. In China, it is believed that all religions have one purpose, which is to do good things for other people. Okay, 第7题, next slide. Can you talk about politics in China? So 可以还是不可以呢? So this one we answer in 可以. 可以 means can. 不可以 cannot. Okay, everyone says yes. Yes, we can talk. And in public, yes, with no problem. And you can talking online too. So, but I don't recommend to talk about politics if you meet the person for the first time. It's never a good topic for small talks, right? Especially if you're an influencer, you really need to be careful because people online will boycott your business because you have different opinions. So people will argue about that. Of course, everywhere in the world, right? 第8题 Next one. So when you get married, your last name to your husband name in the mainland China? 需要还是不需要呢? So 需要 need 不需要 you don't no need. Everyone said no. Yeah, no, not anymore. We used to. Yeah. Since the founding of New China, we don't need to do that anymore. We get to keep our own name, and women get equal pay here. So shocking, right? Okay, next one. What do we call happy sanitary liquid in China? 快乐肥宅水. Which one? Sprite 雪碧, 可口可乐 Coca-Cola, Coke. So you can see 可口可乐 is the direct translation, not translate, the similar pronunciation with English because it's from English. And the 可口 means delicious, and 可乐 means happy. So they really chose the really good name, right? Sprite, Coca-Cola, Coke. 雪碧, you can read after me. Sprite 雪碧, 雪碧, 雪碧. Coke 可口可乐. You can also say 可乐. 可乐, it will be fine here. The people will understand what you mean. 可乐. So 可口可乐 is commercial, it's very successful here too, always associated with young people. So we call 可口可乐快乐肥宅水 happy sanitary liquid. Okay, next one. Because we're learning drinks today, right? 第10题. What's the legal drinking age in China? So I know you guys are, yours 21, right? Yours 22 or 21? Yeah, American is 21 in the States, right? And for British is 18. So what's the drinking age in China? You guys have to go lower. I haven't seen any close answer yet. Lower than 14. Lower than 10. It's fun to see it. Okay, first I will introduce the 酒, the character here. So you can see the evolution of this character 酒, the alcoholic beverage, which is a combination of 3 dots, which represent water, 水, and wine itself, 酒. So it's actually a general noun indicating an alcoholic beverage such as wine, spirit, or liquor. Like Andrew and Aaron, what kind of 酒 you drink most of in China?
啤酒.
啤酒. Any others?
Sometimes 青岛.
青岛啤酒. That's still beer. I remember what's the favorite drink of Jason? The special one.
The wine
Only
one.
China has.
The 白酒.
Yeah, the wine one. 白酒, yes. 白酒. Some people call it the white wine, but actually it's white liquor. The percentage usually is from 30 to 70. So imagine it's a really strong one like vodka. So back to the question, what is our drinking age? So by law, 0. We don't have this like legal drinking age. We don't have such thing. But actually for most of us, after you go to college, although we don't have parties in university, we do have dinner. So that's when we start to drink. Personally, I remember when I was little, my dad used chopstick to dip in the apple cider and then put one drop on my tongue. That was my first time to drink, to test the 酒. I still remember it. I think I was in like kindergarten. And your drinking age is 21, and you guys still have a few years left. So and we don't have drinking problems among teenagers at all. I guess because no one thinks it's cool or special to drink alcohol, comparing to the States. Once you turn 21, you will be allowed to drink, but not to get drunk, okay? The next one, the last question. 第11题. Which of the following two items do Chinese people don't often drink? For most of these drinks we already learned during the quiz. So 第一个雪碧，可口可乐。第三个 Pepsi 百事可乐。Ice water 冰水。Tea 茶。Coffee 咖啡。And you can see the pronunciation is quite similar because we didn't have this word until you guys have it. Beer 啤酒. That was Andrew talked about. Yes. I see many correct answers. Pepsi. I said like happy sanitary. Okay, it's different. But Pepsi and Coca-Cola, Coke are popular here too. So yes, if you arrive early, so you probably heard I was talking about the warm water, the hot water. I was desperate while I was in the States, looking for hot water all the time. So we talked about this, and the answers are ice water and coffee, 冰水和咖啡。So let's learn how to read it, okay? So read after me. You can unmute yourself. So first one, Sprite, 雪碧。雪碧。
雪碧。
雪碧。
太棒了，the pronunciation is excellent. Coca-Cola 可口可乐。
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 Pepsi 百事可乐。
百事
可乐。
太棒了，百事可乐。Ice water 冰水。
冰水。
冰水。So when you come to China, the first thing you need to ask when you walk to the restaurant, you need to ask for 冰水. Otherwise, they will just boom, warm water or even hot water or tea on the table. So you definitely need to learn this word, 冰水. And then if you really want tea, you can call 茶. 茶. So in this picture is green tea. So green tea is 绿茶. Lü cha. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, lü, this pronunciation is a little bit hard to pronounce. So 绿茶, your tongue is rolling like 绿茶. Coffee 咖啡。Beer 啤酒。Yeah, so the alcoholic beverage is 酒, right? the same pronunciation, exactly the same pronunciation with 9, 9. So beer is 啤酒. So what is red wine? So it's 红酒, because red is 红色, right? 红酒. I will read again and then we can practice. So Sprite 雪碧, 雪碧. Coca-Cola 可口可乐, 可口可乐. Pepsi 百事可乐, 百事可乐. Ice water 冰水, 冰水. Tea 茶, 茶. Coffee 咖啡, 咖啡. Beer 啤酒, 啤酒. Okay. So let's do the first 3 first. Let me. Isabella, can you read it?
Okay. 车比
雪碧
雪比
，Yeah， 太棒了，棒棒的。
Coca-Cola
可口可乐，
Coca-Cola
可口 可乐。
Coca-Cola Okay.
对。Next one，
Bashikela
百事可乐。
Bashikela
And then
Bing Shui
冰水 ，Yes。
and
Next
Cha
one， 特别棒。
and
And
咖啡
太棒了，这个很棒。And the last one，
啤酒
特别棒。The general pronunciation is excellent. Just in the beginning, 可口可乐 is a little bit hard. You can pick the next one to read it.
Rachel
So the first one is should be
雪碧 ，Yeah，
Coca-Cola
可口可乐。
Coca-Cola
So you need to like relax your mouth. You don't need to like strain so much. You can 可口可乐 and open a little bit more. Then will be more natural. Try it again.
Coca-Cola
棒棒的。And next one.
Bang
Yeah.
百事可乐
百事可乐是
百
the
事
pronunciation. Yeah, perfect.
百事
百 is 100. Remember, the 百 is 100. And next one.
冰水
冰水 Yes, correct. And next one.
茶
茶
茶咖啡
特别棒。咖啡对。
and 啤酒
啤酒棒棒的 Excellent. And then you can pick the next one.
Brian
Hello?
Mm.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Oh, okay. 手臂
雪
雪
you can smile, you can feel like you're smiling 雪碧
雪碧
perfect 棒棒的
可口可乐
可口可乐 your second time you speak 可 is correct 可口可乐 and
okay 白雪可乐
perfect 棒棒的冰水 yes and
茶咖啡
咖啡对
啤酒
特别棒when I say 特别棒 means awesome 对 means right yes okay 特别棒 your pronunciation is excellent and it sounds pretty natural because like when we start to learn this language we need to exaggerate and when we are fluent in it we can keep it like a little bit strength and a little bit close yeah okay you can pick the last one to read hello who did you call
Amina
Amina
Hi. You can hear me?
hello yes I can hear you now
Okay. So Sprite 雪碧可口
perfect
白雪可乐冰水茶咖啡啤酒
fluent have you learned Mandarin before you sound native
I never learned it. This is my first time.
never wow you have a talent you sound really I'm not exaggerating you sound native you sound native speaker wow 太棒了we can move to the next one next slide let's do more practice let's do conversations since we actually learned this page already but this time we can fill it in drinks so I will read first hello how much is this coffee how much is coffee 你好这个咖啡多少钱 and I will say hello 35 RMB 你好35元 too expensive cheaper 太贵了便宜点儿 and you say 30 RMB 30元 and they say okay I want 1 cup of coffee 好的我要一个 or you can say 好的我要一个咖啡 so I will read by sentence now so 你好这个咖啡多少钱 so you can unmute it and read after me 你好
你好
这个咖啡多少钱
多少钱
多少钱 means how much 钱 means money and then 你好35 RMB 35元35元
35元
yeah if you learn numbers already in the few the classes previous classes you can fill it in any numbers you like and too expensive 太贵了
太贵了
cheaper 便宜点儿
便宜的
点儿 This one is hard. You can say 便宜点. That's also correct. 便宜点.
便宜点.
Perfect. And then you can say another number. And then 好的. So for me, I usually say 好的好的. So I will double it. So okay, 好的. 我要. 我 means I. 要 want. 我要. And then how much, like how many, like 一个. That's one. I want one. I want two. 两个. I want three. 三个. So next slide, we can do the reviews of all the food, drinks, numbers first, and then we back to the question. So I will read one more time. Okay. Last class we learned food, right? So noodles, 面, hamburger, 汉堡, steamed stuffed bun, 包子, rice, 米饭. And this time we learned Sprite, 雪碧, Coca-Cola, 可口可乐, beer, 啤酒, Pepsi, 百事可乐, ice water, 冰水, coffee, 咖啡, tea, 茶. And then numbers, I will count from 0 to 12. 0, 0, 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, 10, 11, 11, 12, 12. So if you guys can't remember it all, it doesn't matter. It's totally okay, because I know for learning language, it's about repeating. So you repeat many times and you listen to it many times. Your ear have the muscles and your tongue will have the muscles to remember it. So let's go back to the last page. I will have one person, because I know you guys have another lesson. So one more person who haven't speak today. Maybe Kathleen.
Yeah.
I will be the person, the man here. So I will ask, 你好，这个咖啡多少钱? And then you can answer.
Answer it now.
Yes.
Okay. 你好，我元。
5元。太贵了，便宜点儿。What is the lower? 4元。好的，我要3个。And then, do you want to be the person who started the question?
Sure. 你好，是个冰。What was the name for the cold water? Cold water.
冰水。
冰水多少钱？
你好，3元。
太贵了，便宜点儿。
2元。OK， 1元。
OK， 好的，我要2个。
好的。So I think we're about to end. And excellent, your pronunciation, I really like it. It sounds like one of my friends. Your accent, really standard. Excellent, 特别棒，棒棒哒。好，you learned it before, right? Because you can pick up so fast.
Yeah, I'm currently learning it.
Great, great. Okay. Or do we have time for one more person? Or you guys need to go to another class? Okay, let me check this. Let me check the next slide. So this is the end of the class. So 再见, 再 means again. 见 means meet, see, watch. So 再见. So next one will be on December 12th, also our last class. So you can prepare 1 or 2 questions to ask me. Any questions, I won't feel offended. Like any questions. So 再见, see you next Saturday. 再见.
Thank
So,
you.
how do you say it again? Zizan?
再见.
Zizan.
Oh, Kathleen can type in Chinese. What's your level of Chinese? Like, how long have you learned Chinese?
I started this year, like when school
This
started.
year.
Yeah,
Whoa. How many hours do you study for a week?
I don't really put in like hours. I put in like as much time as I can since I have other school work. So it's like at least 30 minutes sometimes.
Wow. It sounds very fluent and natural. Keep it up.
谢谢。
And 太棒了啊，太好了，感动。
再见。
OK， 拜拜，再见。
Just because they wear a badge. As a fact, we elect the kind of people that ensure these issues will be handled properly. If we were to send you an envelope, could they count on your support for a small non-tax deductible donation?
I'm actually out of town for a while, so it wouldn't get to me either way. But thank you. Have a good day.
I'm sorry, what was that?
I said I'm actually out of town at the moment, and it's going to be for a while, so it wouldn't come to me either way. All right.
And you are still on live streaming.
Oh.
Isabella, you're still here.